Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Look Outside. I am still Nono, and we're gonna resume our scavenging hunt in Frederick's apartment. I will check and see if there's anything we're able to craft before we do that. Because I did remember that we picked up some items. Oh, crafting failed. We didn't lose the items thankfully, but why did the crafting fail for that? Alright, we'll do the gas bomb here. I think that's all we can really do right now. There should be something when you combine the Metacell with the tonic, if I remember correctly. No? Never mind. Okay, we'll just head out then. I mostly came back to save the game and not much else. I think we were doing pretty well in the apartment. I still need to figure out, like, if I want to just kill all the Freds. The ultimate goal is going to be to obtain the painting. I'm not quite sure if that's gonna be in the back room that we haven't unlocked yet, or if that is something that Fred is going to give us once we kill all the other Freds. The question is, I still don't really know who the real Fred is. Clearly there's one that looks the most normal out of everyone. But that is suspicious as hell, considering that even the normal people in this world now could look a bit off. I mean, look at Papano. He's a handsome lad, but he is blue. This guy just looks like Mario did a bit too much coke in the bathroom, you know? I was also gonna look at the ring again. I didn't really pay attention with the other Freds that I've already killed, but I don't think they wore any rings except for this one. There's gotta be a significance to this one being red and the other one being green. I vaguely remember a line about that. Oh, was that a new line of dialogue? Wait, hold on. You come back here. Hello, how is the Fred killing? Going good? Oh no, he doesn't say it anymore. He said something about a big surprise? I really should have read that. I thought he was just gonna say the same thing as last time. Are you the original? Yes, look, I'm the real one. Look at me. Have you seen my ring? There you go, see? Okay, that's what it was. That's the real Fred ring. It has a red gem on it. Red. His ring is wrong color. And then, look at me, I'm the real one. That's a whole Fred. What do you think? You believe Fred, right? You got an awful lot of legs for Fred. No, this is normal for Fred around here. We use these to walk around. With no legs, we fall on the ground like a worm. Yes, you know this. We all know this. You're being a silly boy. Apologize now for the mocking. I will not. You're not buying it. I'm not the real Fred. Got too many bits. Fraudulent Fred. Sorry for lying. But what if you kill other Freds anyway? For me, I'm not the real Fred, but if the other Freds are gone, I can be the real Fred then. The final Fred. Fake it till you make it. It's what Fred always said. I'm a better Fred, new and approved. Will you do it? Kill the other Freds for me, please? Maybe, but not right now. Then you won't be getting the prize. Oh, is that what he brought up? Okay, a surprise prize? Too bad for you. The prize was very good. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave you alone for now. So he claims that okay, so that's interesting. He claims two different things, right? He very much admits that he is the fake one. He says it doesn't matter, as long as he's the last one left, he might as well be the real one. Which, maybe, I don't really know how that would work, but sure. But he still very much claims that the red ring is the right ring, so is this just a fake Fred then? Buddy, you're blocking the door, thank you. Alright, well, before I kill any more Freds, what I will do is I will check the room in the back. We still have... Hold on, let me do the math real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 painted Freds left. We have the white one that wants to heal us. We have the godlike one. That kind of looks like a biblically accurate angel, really. We got the faceless one. We have the scared one that's in the closet, and we have the confused Wrigley one that's in the fridge. So the only one we're missing is the faceless one, which... Would that be the one that's, like, the most normal looking? He does have a face, but... Huh. Well, let's see if we can at least get the painting from the back room. If that even is where it is. How do I get back around there? It's so hard to see anything in here. Do I just follow the trail of paint? Is that it? I guess that makes the most sense. Okay. Let's see if that's even the right key for it. It is, okay. Ah, okay. That is the faceless one. What are you? The faceless thing pantomimes a painting on an invisible easel. It's either an artist or a mime, or both. Oh shit, he does have the red ring. Interesting. Two positives and a negative? Would that imply that the green ring one is in fact a fake one? Is that the real one then? I guess it would be possible, like, we've seen plenty of people transform into, multi-armed beings. Why not this one? Maybe his face just melted away. Are you the real Frederick? The faceless thing gives 2, no 4 thumbs up. That's an affirmative. Where's your face? The faceless thing puts one set of hands around its hollowed face, and another mimics painting. You're not entirely sure what it means. A painter has his face? Okay, got it. The one in the entryway probably stole his face. Not sure why. If they're all painted Freds, wouldn't he have had his face to begin with? What happened to you? It slouches and then pretends to paint. Another hand yanks at the space where its face should be. Clearly something or someone has stolen this man's face. Alright, so I think we've established then that that's the real Fred. Is that the painting? A rare comic book? Wait, then where's the painting? Well, there's more turpentine. I'm assuming that is the correct pronunciation. Like, Hawk in the comments told me that I pronounced it correctly. Did not specify which one of the pronunciations was the correct one. Did I get a fucking roach again? I'm gonna assume it's turpentine because in German we say Terpentine. So I'm just gonna say the one that sounds the most similar. Ah! I accidentally killed it. I meant to let it go. I pressed the button too quickly. Oh well. One less roach in the world. I'm sure it's gonna be just fine. So... Oh, it's gotten way darker. What the hell? Am I crazy or is it more dark than it was before? Oh no, it's lightening up a bit. There's a painting here, it's too dark to make anything out. Feel it. It's wet, the paint stains your fingers. It feels dry to the touch. Do I have to feel them all to make sure I find out which one's the real one? Dry to the touch. Dry to the touch. Is it just the wet one then? Like, until there's another wet one, I guess I can assume that... Oh, no, there is another wet one, so that's not the discerning factor here. There's gotta be some kind of puzzle to this, I feel. Dry to the touch. Wet. Dry. I'm assuming that when we find the right one, we'll kinda be able to tell the difference. Like, oh, you touch it and you feel weird. You feel something brush against your skin. Or something like that. Your hands are covered in a mess of multicolored paint. You wipe them off. Okay. So if the painting makes you go insane when you look at it, I'm assuming it's not going to be any of the ones in here. It would have to be one in the dark space. I'm still not sure about you, buddy. A painting, a painting. Yeah, these are all just paintings. Maybe the way to do this is to... Let's see, do I remember which one was wet? Okay, and then if I leave the room again... Your hands are stained with green paint. You wiped them off. That might be how I discern which one the correct one is. Red paint. I might have to ask Fred. I don't know that he would be able to tell me, like, what he painted it with. I'm assuming that only happens when I touch the wet ones. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna touch every wet painting until we find the right one. That one's dry. That one's wet, okay. Blue paint. Okay, I don't think it's just about color then. It's probably gonna be some kind of other weird statement we're gonna get when we find the right one. This one's dry. This one's dry. Okay, this one is wet. Let's go to the back room here since that's closer. Oh, it didn't tell us anything about it. Weird. Is it not bright enough in that room to really see what our hands are stained with? Is that it? Your hands are stained with white paint. Okay. This one's dry. This is gonna be a whole episode of me just saying, this one's dry, this one's wet, this one's dry, this one's wet. And this is the one I already checked. I'm dumb. Okay, I need to remember to skip that one. I'm going to check the one all the way at the end of the hallway. Because I would imagine that... I don't know, if I was a game designer, would I make it as simple as just putting it as far away as possible? Maybe. This one's dry. This one is the one I was thinking of. I'm guessing this room technically counts as dark, so I'm not seeing it there. Alright. Let's go and check. Your hands are stained with black paint. So that's not the right one either, then. I feel like there's maybe only one wet one left. Was it this one? No, these were all dry, if I remember correctly. Because it took a while before I found another wet one. I might have to talk to Fred again and ask about the visitor painting to know what I'm looking for. Maybe it's a specific color that he mentioned. In which case, I have to do this all over again because I don't remember which one's which anymore. I would have to imagine that that's how it works. So this is another one I'm pretty sure I've already checked, but just to be safe. Blue paint, okay. Well, let's talk to him. Hi again, I hope you have good news. I'm... About the... where's the painting? It's in my workshop, somewhere at the back. Still wet, I imagine. It hurts my head when I look at it, so I turned all the lights off. Be careful if you go in, and whatever you do, don't look at it. The canvas carry bag I gave you could be used to carry it out there safely. You should be fine as long as you never see it under the light. How did this start? That painting I made has something to do with it. Everything went wrong after I finished it. I painted these portraits and they all came to life. Some of them got paintbrushes and made even more paintings. There were 9 of them in total. So he's not really telling me any details about the painting itself. The sky that night. Is it a painting of the sky? A painting of the evening sky, nothing more. So I would assume it's the black one then. What did Fabrice see? When Fabrice looked at it, he made this horrible noise. He looked horrified. I looked back at the painting, but I still don't see it. As I stared at the painting, I heard Fabrice run out the door. He sounded howling mad, snarling like a beast. I haven't seen him since. I'm gonna say it's the black one then. If our only clue is that it was the evening sky, that's the only thing I can really imagine. In which case, that was one of the ones over here. I wanna say that's the first one up here, in fact. No. Yes? No, I think this was the white one. The black one might actually be the one all the way in the back. This one? Let's double check just to make sure. And then I would assume we find out as soon as I bring the painting to the astronomer that wants it. Okay, so that is black paint. We're gonna take that one. The other way. I do like that you can kind of follow the stains of paint to get back to where you need to be. Okay, so we took the painting. Now there's one thing. Actually, hold on. Did it automatically put it in the carry bag? Or is that something I have to do manually? Oh, okay. A painting stored in a canvas carry bag. Perfect. Right, in that case, let's go hand that in over at the astronomer's place. And see what happens. If I already have the painting, there's no real need to kill the other threads, I don't think. Ah, you stalled me. It's you again. What can I do for you? I have an offering. Oh, fantastic. You found the painting I was searching for? I think so. There you go. Oh my. This is what I think it is, isn't it? A painting of the visitor? Thank you. I'll take this. About the painting. To observe the phenomenon directly drives one mad, but indirect observation? Yes. If we're careful, we can study records and observations made of the visitor. A terrible painting hidden away somewhere in the dark. It came to me in a vision. Oh, I hope it doesn't have to be green because the text was in green. As long as it remains in the dark, one is safe, but to expose it to the light will bring calamity to us all. If you find such a painting, keep it covered. Okay, so none of the text really changed. I hope that was the correct choice. We'll hopefully find out eventually. Now I am curious about Fred. So killing the Freds doesn't really give me much. It's like 80 XP and $10 per. But the Wrigley Fred over here did say something about a prize for killing them all. And I do wonder if there's something you get depending on, like... Well, I guess the, like... I'm gonna call him Fake Fred for now. Also gives me stuff the more of them I kill. I'm going to leave them alive for now until I feel like I need them for something. Like, I am curious, but I also don't wanna, like, waste resources for very little return. Plus, the one that offers me healing I might just keep alive so that I can go back and get healing whenever I need some. Maybe that's just a medic I can visit. Kinda like an inn, you know? Just a little healing without having to go sleep. Speaking of, I'm gonna head back. We probably can't save yet, but I will go back to the 3rd floor and try to tackle the frozen apartment again. See if we can clear that out and at least check off one of the boxes. Oh, I have a spare apartment key in here. Oh, nope, it's gone. Did I take it and forget? Or maybe someone found it. Huh. Which one was the... I think that was this one, right? Okay. Yeah, because this area wasn't really that difficult the first time we explored it, and now we have 2 party members. I wanna say that the enemies here... Well, they're probably weak to fire, but since they're made out of ice, I would imagine they're weak to, like, crushing, as opposed to slicing. So let's do a metal bat for us. And we'll do... Actually, I might keep the rat tail whip on Pompano. It did get damaged again just now, so I will repair that. Oh, never mind. Oh, can you only repair them once? Oh, that would be unfortunate. Okay. And then I'm going to give Sophie a piercing weapon just so we can see if maybe they're also weak to piercing. Yeah, let's test it on this one. So we have some toques and a scarf. I recently learned that you pronounce that toque. I always just call those beanies, but apparently toques are like specifically like knitted ones. Let's do Nitro Boost. And I will just try attacking here and then hiding with Sophie. The Nitro Boost was honestly an amazing find. Oof. Well, Pompano's frozen, that's not good. Okay, so the thing in the back is actually pretty fucking strong. Let's try a crushing attack here. And then Sophie... You can do a bumblebee shot. Okay, so it resists crushing. I'll try throwing a Molotov next, because if it deals that much damage, it probably also means it has a lot of health. And then we'll try to attack with Sophie as well to see if piercing does more. So slashing is neutral. And fire is strong. Yeah, I kind of figured. We got some medication. Some balm. And a bottle of tonic. Perfect. Okay, let's dig further. We got some Klyzox. 4, in fact. Nice. That's more gas bombs later. Some ice melt salt. And another very strong looking enemy. We're gonna save that one for now and go the other direction. This one also looks pretty tough. Let's see, I have some bandages. I have a lot now, in fact. I might as well just heal up now rather than later. Let's see if we find at least... Nope. Okay, I was going to see if there's like maybe one more normal looking enemy group. So crushing is not great. We'll re-equip the chef's knife in that case. Never mind, the cleaver. Just so we at least have something neutral, and then I'm still gonna try the piercing with Sophie. Okay. The Tukes should thankfully die pretty quickly, so I'm gonna start with the Molotov on the Balaclava, and then just attack the other ones with AoEs. We'll do an attack with Sophie now, just to see. Alright, Balaclava is burning. Oh shit! That didn't take long. Yeah, so it definitely seems like I am on level with this area now, and having party members definitely helps. Okay, so piercing is also neutral. Very nice. A wrapped gift box. Do I open that? Can I open that? You unwrapped a present. Oh, scented soaps. Hell yeah. More showers for me, I guess. So we can melt 2 blocks here, and this is gonna have the strong enemy that we saw from the other side. It takes 2 blocks to get through on this side, but I can just go for the other side and use only 1 salt. So I'm gonna do that, just in case there is like a limited amount of them and you have to like find the best approach. So we'll start with a Molotov again. The sooner we get it burning, the better. We'll do an AoE attack, and we'll already do an AoE attack with Sophie as well. Oh, wow. Never mind. They're not as strong as I think they are they? Okay, it's nice that I finally catch at least some kind of a break. We found a scarf. Let's see if that's... That's an accessory. Limited protection from cold and freeze. It's not exactly bad right now. Let's see, I want to keep myself alive more than anything, so I think I'm gonna put that on and then give Sophie the rat tail belt. Wasn't there something else that I had for clothing protection? Cold protection? Ah, a wool cap, that's what it was. Let's give that one to Sophie in that case. There we go. Now we both got a little bit of cold protection. There's a hammer. And some tonic. Only 1 bottle, unfortunately. Oh, is that an NES? It kind of just looks like one. That just straight up looks like an NES. Alright, I can sell that too, I guess. There's something behind the ice here. Yeah, let's see what that is. Some hockey trading cards. Hey, I had these as a kid. Ha, fun to see them again. I mean, don't take them or anything. Nah, I'll take them. Oh, weird. It's just like a little alcove here on the wall, because here's a window. So I thought like maybe this leads to the outside, but I guess it doesn't. Thank goodness for that. A hockey trophy. Okay, so a bunch of shit we can sell. A hockey stick, probably a weapon. And some money. $40 in cash and some coins. We're doing pretty well now, aren't we? Feels nice for a change. Now that I'm not rushing for progress anymore, I am doing a lot better. I definitely feel like I went to the landlord's battlefield a bit too early. Oh, okay, you're the big threat here, I guess. We did run out of salt. So we'll have to come back when we find more, I guess, if there is more. Oh god, nope. Okay, so those do usually despawn when we swap to another room. I am in no way gonna fight those. And I believe this was just a dead end, right? Yeah. Okay, I think we should be able to save. Yeah. Cool. Sophie is now level 7. Wonderful. Let's go see if we can craft anything. We didn't really find anything new, but we did get a new Klyzox, so that means we get another gas bomb at the very least. Let's save the game, just in case. And then I'll move on and we'll go check on the shop downstairs. See if maybe he has some ice salt. So the only other thing I can do right now for the astronomers is get the reflection from the telescope. Okay, so no ice salt, but I do think there was some way to craft it. I guess Molotovs work too. Which I should buy more of anyways. Yeah, let's do that. I'm getting a little bit addicted to the Molotov power, I suppose, so why not? How much do the marbles cost? 128. I think that should be fine for now then. I'll go back to my apartment and check my crafting recipes to see what I would need for ice salt. At least I think we were able to craft it before. Oh yeah, I did read the comments and apparently there's like 5 party members that I've missed out on. Crazy. Crazy that there's that many. I guess I'm so used to RPGs just giving you party members automatically that I never took into account that this is not a thing here. I should consider myself lucky I have any at all. Oh, you can't look at the recipes if you don't have the items for it. Is that what it is? Well, okay, since we just saved... but do I really want to use 2 Molotovs to get through there? That's a lot. I'm not sure how I feel about that. No, I guess it's only blocked by 1 block, at least to get to the quote-unquote boss, I suppose. Oh, wait, can I not use a Molotov on it? I thought I could. Wasn't that a thing before? Well, screw me, I guess. Okay, at least we're done with the area for now, then. What else can I check out before the day is over? Because I don't really want to do this yet. I feel like I'm not quite powerful enough for that. I would like to at least have a 4th party member if possible. We still can't open the janitor's closets, and there's now this taxidermy apartment. I guess I could try and see what I find in here. Ooh, that looks spooky as hell. This thing right here. A horror taxidermy dog. Well, I can sell it. Okay, so we have 1 door, 2 door. A taxidermy bear, 3 door, 4 door. Well, let's start left, like a good adventurer does. Okay, we got a new enemy type. A spirit board. Oh, more stuff to sell, I suppose. Granola bar. So what are you then? A pair of scissors. A wire cutter. I do believe I have the cleaver equipped now, but let's do the nitro boost first. We'll try an attack with the whip and an attack with whatever piercing attack I gave Sophie. I've already forgot what I equipped her with. Okay, so it seems to take some good damage. Opens its jaw wide. Let's just attack normally with the cleaver, and then Sophie can hide. Yeah, it's weak to slashing, which is ironic because it itself is a knife. Whew. That's a pretty strong AoE attack, buddy. Let's see. Oh, right, I gave her the rapier, that's what it is. Well, let's just use a normal slingshot blast. We'll see how strong that actually is. 17, that's not bad. There we go. 60 XP, no money. And the cleaver was damaged. Well, let's see if we can at least repair that again. No. Okay, so you get 1 repair on each weapon and that's it by the looks of it. I'll keep that in mind. A shrunken head. Can I sell that too? Maybe I shouldn't have picked that up. It's probably in my key items, I would imagine. On close inspection, there's a price tag on it. It might be a Halloween decoration. Huh. Okay. Curious. I'm also not sure what I have the guinea pig for, to be honest. Maybe to feel less lonely? There's also a radio. Oh, right, the scout. Down in the battlefield area, right. Okay. Well, judging by the wire cutter, this area doesn't seem too bad. I will... Excuse me? Hold on, let me just give this child a knife. You are the thing that stood outside the apartment just a moment ago. Huh. Yeah, sure enough, that is the same thing that was out here a moment ago. Is it just like... stalking? Oh, hi! Oh no, it's not some kind of weeping angel situation, is it? Okay, we got a new monster here too, and a first aid kit and some toothpaste. And whatever is in the med kit over there. Stimulant and a roll of 4 bandages. Nice. Okay, so... again, I'm gonna go with my theory that within an area, all the similar enemies are weak to the same thing, so we're gonna keep going with slashing after a nitro boost. Sophie's still gonna hide first. It does seem like AoE attacks do get her out of hiding, unfortunately. So I think what hiding does is maybe that she just can't be directly targeted. Whew. Yeah. Oh god, that's a lot of fucking attacks. What the hell? Alright, let's do a deep cut here. I'll actually do the shared lunch option with Papino, just to heal everyone back up. And then Sophie, since hiding doesn't really seem to cut it right now, go cut it, I suppose. Okay, Needles is bleeding. Bleeding heavily. You got healing from the lunch. Oh god, yeah, this thing is strong as hell. Alright, well... I don't know how much health this thing has, but... what I can do is I can throw... let's see... we did just buy a bunch more Molotovs, so I will use one of those first. And maybe a... bleeding shot to increase the bleeding on it. Oh, cool, it's weak to fire as well. Whew, okay. Crisis averted. I only got 75 XP out of that, which does not feel like enough. But hey, we did find a first aid kit in here, so we might as well use that. We still got a net positive on healing items, I guess. Yeah, so you just randomly show up in places here, huh? A dinner plate that we can throw. Some table knives. Throwing knives, rather. And a leather door. A bizarre door made out of sewn together pieces of skin and ladder. Ladder? Leather. There's a hole in the door. Could something fit inside? It looks as though the shrunken head could fit very nicely. We'll wait with that until we explore the rest of the apartment. I'm not sure if I'm willing to fight this thing here, but we'll at least get everything we can. Oh, nope, the taxidermy thing is not here this time. And this one's locked from the other side, so I would assume that that relinks from in here. Well, let's go for it. We don't really have anything to lose. Threads erupt from the hole and grasp onto the shrunken head, suturing it to the surface. One eye opens on the shrunken head's desiccated face, and it gasps for air. Wasn't this a Halloween decoration? You feel as though the door wants you to open it. Oh. I did not expect the Stranger Things-ass music. Oh, hi. We're in a completely separate place now, it seems. A hat made from a patchwork of leather pieces. Clumps of hair line the inside of the hat. Gross, but I'll take it anyways. Let's see. I should probably also, like, re-equip whatever we had earlier, now that we're not in the cold anymore. I'll keep using the cleaver until it breaks properly. I do have the gun as a backup, so I'm not too worried. Increases max HP and grants 25% bleeding resistance. That seems pretty good right now. We'll also give her... Let's see. Just something small, I guess. Like a granola bar. Alright, let's see what you got. A crow. I feel like that is more than a crow. But okay, sure. In fact, it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 crow. Ah, and there's a little... there's a few more in his face, too. Huh. Well, I might as well try the burning shot. Unless we want to save that. We only really found one marble for that. Let's hide first. Talon kick. Okay, so they are weak to slashing, but they also deal slashing plus blind. So this is very much a fight fire with fire situation. I did lose my cleaver now, but rather than use my gun, I am gonna just throw a Molotov here. Hopino is blinded. You know what? Throw a table knife. I don't know if items are affected by blindness, but we'll see. And then Sophie can also do a deep cut here. I guess they are. Oh, I forgot to do the nitro boost at the start of the fight. Whoops. I need to remember to make a routine of that. Okay, Crow is burning and bleeding. We found a marble, a steel marble. Okay, this thing already has a lot more health. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet. Then again, where am I supposed to be, right? Yeah, let's throw the table knife. We'll have Papino probably heal. Maybe not. I guess we could use medication to get rid of the blindness, but I don't know that the fight is going to last that long, really. Let's just attack. And then Sophie... maybe try to stun him. Oh yeah, the table knives are great here. Okay. Well, we didn't get a stun, but we did get a kill. I mean, it's technically a stun, right? Yeah, so these things already give a lot more experience points, so... we'll... be careful. It's getting late, you should probably go back home and sleep. I agree. These things look even more terrifying than what we just fought. So I'm gonna pass on this zone for the time being. This very much feels like a landlord's apartment situation. I will fight this thing though, because at least the things that are outside of this like leather dungeon seem to be fairly manageable in comparison. I forgot to re-equip a weapon though, I'm dumb. Well, we can at least do the nitro boost, so let's do that, and then we'll just do like table knives with everyone else. .34 from a single attack is not great. Alright, well, I do still have plenty of pistol rounds, so we'll just do that. Or did it resist piercing? I don't remember. I don't even remember if gunshots technically deal piercing in this game. We'll attack normally with Pompano. Actually, I might do the Whip Constrict. There we go. And then we'll do a deep cut with Sophie. Okay, they deal neutral damage, that's fine. Blade Dance is probably hitting everything, yep. Let's see, I don't want to use all the table knives just yet. Let's do a regular pistol shot in that case. We'll do a whip drain with Pompano. And then hide with Sophie. Okay, perfect. That worked out pretty well. Now everything in this apartment at least is dead except for... Oh, hi! No, okay, you're moving now. Never mind, I activated you. I'll come back for you later. I do need to rest up a bit. Okay, 240 XP and plus 4 morale. Well, we got a little bit of progress in at least. I should probably bandage the bleeding. You feel something brush against your hip. I swear to God, if there's a ghost in here this entire time. I don't think I found any new ingredients to combine. We do have plenty of tonics, which is nice. Let's cook something before the day is over. We'll make some frozen fish with a stew. Sure. Fish stew, let's go. I'm now a marmoton. I don't know what that means. Feel free to tell me what the definition for that is. You ate some fish stew. You share the food of 2 people. Everyone recovers around 52 HP and 28 stamina. Plus 7 social. You also get 2 leftovers to eat later. Hey, Nuno. Thought you might want to see this. See ya. Sophie tosses shards of a shattered dish onto the table and attempts to skitter off. Her slingshot protrudes prominently from her back pocket. I'm just gonna let this one go. It doesn't even matter, it's just a dish. Plus, it's the end of the world. Pretty soon, all dishes are gonna shatter. You shrug it off. Exactly. I would not get mad at that, even if the world wasn't ending. Okay, the bleeding has stopped. Very nice. Do we still have time for a video game? It's a bit late to play video games, damn. Alright, well in that case, I will brush my teeth. And I will shower. Because I feel like it is gonna pay off that we're being hygienic. At least while we have toothpaste and soap, I might as well use them. You think back in the little projection room in Vincent's apartment. Maybe you could place photo paper on the projector and expose it to a slide. You would need to find some kind of photo negative first. You shower for about half an hour. You have soap and hot water, so the shower is very effective. Plus 60 hygiene, 10 calm, and plus 4 morale. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, that thankfully doesn't pass much time. What about the crossword? Can I do that? It's soul-crushingly boring. Only deploy crosswords as a desperate last resort. I don't know about that. I like doing crosswords. We'll leave it alone. I can't really craft anything new, so I think what we'll do is we'll just save, we'll start the next day, and then we'll tackle the next area. I wanna say the, like, grown-over plant apartment, maybe, might be a good pick now. I'll also have to see how much sleeping actually heals me. 10 days left. I've been told that apparently I have plenty of time to do, like, side activities in the apartment. I don't have to feel too rushed, so I'm gonna still do that from time to time. In fact, we'll probably start the day with a session of, what is it? Massacre Princess? As you fall asleep, you feel something touch your face. Some leftovers have rotted away. Right, I forgot to use the leftovers. Alright, it's only 7 AM. That's good. You'll have to see if anything new has changed outside as well. Not outside the window, but outside the... Ah, man, all 3 leftovers rotted. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's probably gonna make us sick if we eat it. Oh well. Maybe I can sell it. Good morning, how are you doing today? Hey Nuno, what do you miss the most? You know? That's actually a good question. This is something that I've asked myself, obviously, during the COVID quarantine. Weirdly enough, like, I miss seeing my friends, of course, but I'm not really that social of a person to begin with. And we still interacted online. I've never really gone on dates, so that one definitely doesn't count. I can just as well exercise indoors, and I can work from indoors as well. So honestly, going to the grocery store was something that I missed during the early quarantine period. There's something nice about just being able to go to the grocery store on a whim. Like, even just when you're feeling bored and you grab yourself a little treat. So, yeah, that one. I know what you mean. Just being out there, running errands, being part of the world, having something to do, not being in permanent stasis. So, what's new? Anything interesting happened since we last spoke? Was there anything too stressful then? Hey, tell me all about your day when you get back, and stay safe. Alright. So not much new there. And hey, why don't you tell me in the comments below if you like, what did you miss the most when you had to quarantine? Doesn't have to be during COVID. Any time that you were forced to stay inside. Alright, let's do a session of Massacre Princess. These usually take like 2 hours, I think. You resume your Massacre Princess Catholicon game. After a brief grinding session, you're finally strong enough to attempt the Cavern of Califaction. As expected, it is incredibly difficult even after gaining several levels, and the layout is really confusing. Rabu Rabu? The earth shakes. Red stalactites fall from the cavern roof. A flaming red form erupts from a fissure and charges towards you. No, it's the flame golem. I had hoped we could avoid this. A tough battle ensues. You fight a giant flame thing that can use an area fire attack that nearly wipes you out. Himiko's water magic saves the day, but Rabu is as useless as always. When the flame golem dies, a red crystal falls from its chest. Teller leans over to pick it up, but... not so fast. Father... Maldark! So you've retrieved another of the crystals for me. You're quite a useful pawns, you know. I show you who's a pawn. No rush, you mustn't. Run now, I'll stop Maldark. We have business to discuss. Are you sure, Teller? I am sure. Rabu. The party runs off through the cave exit, leaving Teller alone with Maldark. Maldark approaches the old man, a smug grin on his face. You know, one that you can see because he has a mask on. It's clearly visible. Always want to play the hero, aren't you, father? Your heroics won't save the day this time. Why are you doing this, Tetsu? I didn't raise you to kill. Tetsu? Ha ha ha. How long has it been since someone's called me that? Enough with the pleasantries. Hand me the fire crystal or join Mother in hell. Never! You watch a cutscene of the two battling. Teller is able to hold his own with magic, but alas, it's not enough. Melda cuts him down with his giant sword and takes the crystal from his body. Melda confidently struts away from his fallen father, glimmering red energy coursing throughout his body. The screen fades to black. Rush, believe in yourself. You can't believe how much time has passed. You put the game down for now. Bunch of stuff. You play for 2 hours. You hear a knock at the door. Alright. We do have some stuff to sell, so if that's a merchant, that's pretty good for me. Oh. A group of leather-clad punks is standing outside your door. One is carrying another on their back. Oh no, is this like a fucking conjoined twin situation where it looks like it's two people, but it's not actually? Hello? Hi, a little help? My friend is exhausted. We just need a place to rest. We won't be here too long. Will you open the door? How much do I trust this? I mean, I guess we just saved and started a new day, so we might as well just see what happens. Oh, they look very different up close. Hey, I'm Zarya, and this guy on my back is Monty. Can you let us crash here for a while? We just need a bed and a bit of time. You know, I kind of dig that character design. Yeah. You know what? Stay as long as you need, and then if you happen to attack me, well, I'm just gonna kill you. Even though you do have a shotgun. Thanks. We won't be here long, but we appreciate it. Okay. Where are they? The door to your room is locked. No response. Hello? Did they lock themselves in my room? Oh, the door unlocked. Okay. Hey, thanks for letting us use your room. We're just gonna make it a little cozier. Here's a pillow. The couch looks comfy enough. Okay, well, you did bring a boombox at least. Where what music is coming from? The background music? Hey, man. Wait, can I put you in my party? Oh, shit. I mean, okay, you can crash in my room in that case. I don't mind. Did you look outside? Not a chance. I'm not gonna be another follower. I do what I want. I don't follow the herd. Hell yeah. I do... What happens if I do ask for my room back? Okay, that's cool. We'll give it back tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Yeah, whatever. So, can I put you in my party? Too many people are in your party right now. You need 2 empty spots for Monty and Zarya to join together. I see, okay. So you only get them as a double package. However, if we do lose Sophie once we return her to her mother, that does give us a replacement, but that depends. If they do leave the apartment again, I guess I won't. Okay, so we are sleeping on the couch now, I guess. Well, you feel warm breath on your face. Ugh. Oh, I'm noticing the music now. You know what? Yeah, I'm just glad they're having a good time amidst all this chaos. I'm just gonna keep playing video games. Let's do another round of Massacre Princess, and then we'll tackle the apartment building again. Rush, Himiko, and Rabu are recuperating at an inn. The mood is dour after the loss of their companion. They discuss plans on where to go next when suddenly, the earth begins to shake. Run! It's the princess's minions! Huh? Princess? What princess? The team runs outside and finds a lone swordsman battling off hordes of demons. He has long black hair and a cool scar over one eye. The tail of his badass trench coat billows behind him. Can you fight? The princess's minions are coming. I can't hold them back alone. Together with the swordsman, you fight wave after wave of demons and skeletons. After a grueling battle, the village is saved. You there! Your swordsmanship has potential, but your timing is off. I'm Musashi, a traveling ronin from the east. It seems the princess torments even this land. Input, new name for Musashi? He can stay Musashi, I don't really mind. I could do more Final Fantasy references, but I feel like I'm gonna get confused if I do that. The princess? Who's that? An evil demoness who nearly destroyed the world 999 years ago. She was sealed away in the Tower of Hyrule, I mean Hyrcania, but her minions keep appearing throughout the land. Hyrcania? Huh, that's where we're going. We should team up. The Tower of Hyrcania is north of here. We can get there by a massive sword decapitates Musashi. God fucking damn it. This is just like in this game. I get a party member and then they just rob me of him. Sending his head flying across the screen. Maldog strides towards you, clutching his magical crystals. He bends over Musashi's body and takes a brown crystal from his pouch. Rabbi! I searched long and hard for the bearer of the Earth Crystal, but never expected him to be here. I never got to tell him I loved him. You bastard, Maldog! I'll get you this time. Does Himiko just... Alright, I'm not gonna question it. I have no interest in fighting, child. Time is short. I must make haste to Hyrcania before it's too late. Too late? Oh, is he trying to kill the princess too? Is he actually a good guy? But then why does he keep killing people? Maldog holds the 4 crystals aloft and chants some kind of magic spell, disappearing. You can't believe how much time has passed. You put the game down for now. It's almost noon. No new knocking at the door, which is fine. Alright. Now that we got some gaming done, the taxidermy apartment seems like a bit of a struggle currently. I'm gonna go check the shop. And then maybe... Yeah, I feel like doing the plant apartment might still be the way to go. Okay, so we didn't really get anything new here apart from a few equipment items. Yeah. The duct tape also hasn't restocked yet. What is this? Stimulant. Restores HP and revives. Can even be used in the heat of battle. Okay, so these are medkits for in battle, basically. What's this? Sapphire Ring boosts both HP and stamina and protects from cold damage. Let's see, our only other options really are the Landlord's apartment and the basement. I guess there's still a bunch of enemies in the entryway as well that I could take out just to get some more resources. Maybe not you. You seem fairly strong. But I would assume that these guys down here are a bit easier to beat. And I think these are probably weak to slashing attacks like the ones in the landlord's apartment. This we can't go through yet. Yeah, I might as well try you, Mr. Trunk Man. I'll actually just guard and hide here, just to let him come forward. Mighty Punch. Papino is stunned, that's fine. I'm probably gonna try to do the same. Ow, I forgot to equip a weapon again. I bet you guys have been yelling at me to equip another weapon, and I keep forgetting. And then we'll try to stun him, how about that? Okay, he did not get stunned, that's fine. Well, we might as well just shoot him, I guess. Feely? Ugh. No Feely, please. There we go. 100 XP, $20, and a cassette tape. Right. I'll probably want to equip the chef's knife now. Door is locked electronically. Right, this is gonna be a whole fucking math puzzle. And this one's locked from the other side. Can I talk to you about the offerings again? Artifacts that hold the visitor's image. A prophet, his mind long gone, his last coherent thoughts, a written testimony to what he had witnessed. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to bring him, as some kind of like written statement from that prophet. Yeah, okay. I might have to go through my VODs again just to see like what exactly he and his group were asking for. I don't have any herbicide currently, do I? Seems like there's a roach in here. $29. I'm going to go and check the... Actually, did I note that down? How many planets have how many moons? Probably not. I think I didn't write it down because I figured I can always go back and check the thing on the wall that said that was talking about it. Let's do that and we'll figure out if we can already open that or not. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch more enemies down here. This might be a good opportunity to just use one of the gas bombs here. Or maybe a grenade. Yeah, let's just throw a straight up grenade, why not? We'll use the rat whip on Papano. Or do we still use the Nitro Boost just in case? We'll use the Nitro Boost. We'll use the grenade with Papano. Let's actually use the gas bomb. Why not? Blinding and stunning all of them might be the way to go. And then I'll be using... Hide with Sophie. And depending on how this goes, we might use an AoE attack with all of our party members. Okay, we stunned 2 of them, blinded 3 others. There's only 1 that remained unaffected, but thankfully it only dealt 4 damage, so this might not be as bad as I thought it would be. Let's see. Yeah, let's throw a grenade now. Pompano is just gonna attack regularly, and then let's use the Bumblebee shot with Sophie. Alright, we got 1 sick. Very nice. That's 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Four down. That only leaves the big one. High 5. I only now realized that that's what he's called. You know what? Fair enough. And now we'll just attack. There we go. 440 XP. That was well worth it. Wow. $40. Ooh, some cloth. We can make more Molotovs with that. Sophie learned Chaos. Okay, yeah, that just got rid of all of them, pretty much. Oh, is there one in the wall? Do you see that? Weird. Oh. Hello? Is this another shop of sorts? We've been meeting here for coffee every day for the past 10 years. A little apocalypse won't stop that. Though I have no idea how Clemence drinks hers. I think she's just acting it out for our sakes. My whole family has gone mad. I'm the only one that kept it together. Maybe I'm going to go mad too. I hope not. It's kind of nice to find some normalcy in all this madness. She gives you a slight nod with a clawed foot located roughly where her head should be. It seems like she can't talk. Oh hi, I'm guessing you're the shopkeeper. Before I talk to you, let's check out the rest. A pulsing mass of organs sits at the table, an enormous beating heart where its head should be cranes towards you. Hi, I'm Ghislaine, how you doing? Since becoming a sapient mass of guts, I've come to understand a lot about physical ailments. I even started a blog about it. It's called Insides Out. The biological machinery exposed for all to see. I mean, it's a bit disgusting, sure, but it's also beautiful. You can practically hear the churn of peristaltic motion from here, isn't it neat? That's the sound of life, baby. Tell me about... Tell me about infection and disease, because I don't really know what that does. Like, we've been applying it with the rat whip a couple times, but I have no clue what it actually afflicts. It can turn into disease. Disease sharply reduces your strength and may take several days to clear up. Gotcha. So really, it's not that great against monsters, since I'll only be fighting them once anyways. Don't forget, you're a pile of guts too. They're just more covered than mine. Take good care of them. That's a fair point. I have a friend with an apartment in the basement here. Normally we have coffee together, but he hasn't shown up since this all started. It seems like the basement level is sealed and the landlord has the only key left. I'm a bit worried that he's stuck down there. His name isn't Antoine, is it? You find a wallet full of cash. $100? Hell yeah. I'm sure no one minds, right? The strange creature's ignoring you. I guess I might as well try tapping. You tap its shoulder. What? You want something? Did you come from that bus? What gave it away? The hand thing? Nothing gets by you, man. You wanna hang out? Yeah, sure. Okay. I'm Emmanuel. So what's up? How you doing? Could be worse, I guess. What happened with the bus? It crashed. I was in it. Why are you still sane? Guess I'm built different. You know what? Fair enough. I don't know why I asked. You don't need anything? Okay, yeah, just... Oh, hold up. Before you go, did you see any old audio cassettes? Had a bunch of these in a bag, but it got all torn up in the bus. Oh, is that why all the enemies here dropped the cassette tapes? Okay. I think a bunch of these idiots grabbed some. You know, the guys with the hands, like me. Don't know why they take them. It's not like any of them got cassette players. Nobody's got those anymore. Been playing this one tape on loop since. It's starting to drive me kinda crazy. I got some stuff from the bus. I could trade you for tapes if you find any. It's a long shot. They're probably gone forever. No, I actually do have some cassettes. Yo! Really? That's wild, man. Did you get Dudes Bop 96? What are the chances? Literally the first guy I talked to. Wild. Okay, let me see him. Oh, okay. Crown of Fingers. Coat of Arms. Nail Bomb. Huh. Yeah, I want the Crown of Fingers, please. You want to trade 4 tapes for a Crown of Fingers? Disquieting Crown of Wriggling Fingers. Normal attacks gain 30% to inflict confusion. Ooh. Yeah. Let's do that. Alright, cool. We have a way to use our tapes when we find them. I guess I'm gonna kill more of those hand enemies then. Ludovic. I know what you're thinking. Wow, this guy's got a lot of eyeballs. I bet he can see real well. Bet he's the Sight Master, Division President. He can see things you wouldn't believe. Well, no. These eyes can't see shit. 48 useless, blurry, unfocused points of view. I can barely make out your face. And the constant movement gives me motion sickness, and yeah, I get that. And then who are you, Krang? An entire nervous system sits at the table. The brain wrinkles and pulses with life as nerves wave and wriggle like the tentacles of a grotesque jellyfish. I'm Norm. You want to know about mental ailments? Ever since becoming a big brain, people keep asking me about them. I guess I just look the part. I don't know anything about them. I just look it up on my phone. Anything you want to know about mental ailments? Yeah, what does panic actually do? Does it just sometimes cause you to not act? Okay, hang on. Got it. It says panic makes you lose access to your special abilities. That sucks, dude. You need those. Oh, it's like silence. Right, got it. I think I knew that, actually. You'll want to have some anxiety meds on hand in case this happens to you. That should clear it up. You can use them preemptively for immunity to mental effects, too. Cool. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Rage probably forces you to attack every turn. Confusion forces you to attack, but it's a random target. It could be one of your teammates. Charm probably makes you either stop attacking entirely or exclusively attack your teammates. Kinda like a Marin Karin and Shin Megami Tensei. And Fear? Fear might be the one that occasionally stops you from acting. Fear? That's an obscure one, I think. Let me see what I can find. Yeah, look, it's bad news too. It halves the strength of your melee attacks, so you better have a gun ready, and it makes you extra vulnerable to other mental effects. Yikes. Oh, okay. It doesn't go away at the end of a battle, it sticks around. You need to return home to clear it up, or use anxiety meds. That makes sense. Okay. Smell it later, bro. With what nose? Oh, there's another gift. A disc with a picture of the planet Uranus. Nice. Are we only missing one planet now? We have Earth and Mars that's currently slotted in. Uranus, Venus, Pluto. So we're missing Neptune and Mercury and Jupiter. I think that's everything. Oh, and Saturn. Welcome to Mutt's Fish and Chips. I'm Mutt. Please take your time and look around, and please feel free to ask about my special inventory. So, what do you want? Let's just talk for now. Please make yourself comfortable. Mutt's Fish and Chips is open to anyone who can pay. Can I get some fish? Oh, a lot of fish. Special inventory? Ah, yes, the items on the counter are special one-of-a-kind offers. I add new things every day. Ooh, but supplies are limited. For every special offer you buy, all the others go up in price by 25%, huh? Trade normal items? No refunds, all items sold as is. Ooh, can I sell my treasure items here? I sure can, okay. So we got a spirit board for $12. Comic books for 12, rare comic book for 80, 32 for the hockey trophy, 20 for the dog, 12 for the eagle, 36 for the beer stein, 28 for the game console, 56 for the hockey cards, 32 for the game kit color. Neat. Wasn't there anything else I wanted to sell when I had the chance? Oh, the leftovers, right. Yeah, let's just get rid of them. Let me actually see what you sell. Tonics? Bandages? I'll buy those for that price. I will buy the gasoline. One tonic can't hurt. I might even buy the pistol bullets. It seems like there's some kind of crossbow in this game too. I don't think I found anything that needs batteries yet, did I? Let's see, if I buy all of the bullets, that's $80. I'm gonna wait with that until we actually run out. Okay, we got a chef's knife, a cleaver, bread knife, and a steak knife. That is perfect. Thank you for that. And then... that should be everything. Here, let's also reload our gun while I'm thinking about it. So what have you got here? Let's start on the left with the chainsaw. A chainsaw cuts for monsters like butter. You'll need a supply of gasoline to keep it working. Ah, that's too expensive for 200. Is that a drill? Oh, a picklehaub helmet. Ideal to have a stronger ally take hits on your behalf. $60. No, thank you. Although that might be good for Pompano in order to draw some of the aggro. Battery powered, delivers an electric shock that can stun, even paralyze sometimes. Sorry, not an electric shock, an electric shock. It's yours for 30. You know? I guess it depends. If that's an offhand weapon, I might consider a stun baton. I would have to buy batteries too, but we'll worry about that later. I just want to have it for now. Oh wait, it all goes up in price when I buy something. I'm dumb. Oh, that's the crossbow. Okay, it needs to be loaded in between every shot. The purchase comes with 12 bolts. Okay, that's not too expensive, all things considered. A coffee machine will produce 4 cups of coffee in your home every morning. Pretty expensive, but I could see that being useful. A medieval breastplate made with modern steel, cumbersome but highly protective. So I think the one thing I might consider is the trauma kit. Grants the ability to heal wounds in battle, more effective for treating heavy wounds but performs poorly with light wounds. I assume... I don't know if that includes healing or if that's just like stopping bleeding. I'll leave it for now and maybe come back for it later. Alright. Let's see if we can get any more cassette tapes though. Now that I know that that's a thing, we might as well, right? Cassette tape and fingernail balm. Let's also take on the big hand guy. You can't. Can't what? Can't believe this? Can't touch this? Alright, let's do a defensive turn here. And then we'll start with a deep cut to cause bleeding. We'll do Whip Constrict with Pompano, and then we'll also do a deep cut. Actually, what does Chaos do? When hidden, cause confusion, blind, stun, and poison on all enemies. Interesting. So that's a good thing to save for the battlefield, I think. We'll do a deep cut with Sophie too. You can't get out. Stomps around, 21 damage. 21 damage. That's some good bleeding. We'll do... let's see. We'll just do a regular attack. Pompano, use a tonic on Nuno, and then Sophie... Sophie, try to stun it. Okay, that didn't work. Sophie is stunned now, though. And marked. I don't like that. Sophie is no longer stunned. Okay. Let's do a Whip Drain. Oh no, wait. The Whip Constrict missed, I think. So let's try that again. Let's try Trick Blind. Still didn't work. Okay. 69 damage, nice. There we go, okay, it's blinded. You stay with me! Sophie found a marble. Steel marble, hell yeah. We'll keep attacking normally. Pompano, the constricts don't seem to work, so you also just attack normally. And then, honestly, Sophie, why not use the marble that you just found? There we go, perfect. 250 XP and 30 bucks. Hell yeah. Right, I maybe will consider buying the herbicide from the shop. Are you still okay down there, Nesta? Yeah, you're just chilling in the bathroom. Fair enough. Although, maybe he's got something new to say. Hi again. Nope, that's it. Okay. Sure, you do you, man. I will fight you eventually, too. That should actually be the last enemy left in the ground floor. Maybe we should try it now. Like, we're doing fairly well on everything. Is there anything I would want to change before I try that? Nah, let's just go for it. Oh, maybe not. If you feel an urge to run away, that's probably not a good sign. I'm gonna try it anyways. We'll start with a Whip Constrict, and we will hide Sophie. Oh, I don't like the music for this. It took no damage. Okay. Let's try a deep cut here. And Pompano... Let's maybe just attack for now. And then we'll try to blind it, because it worked on the other hand creature. Very nice. And it's bleeding. We'll do another deep cut. Pompano, you can just attack normally, and then Sophie, you're out of stamina. But why don't you use a burning shot here? Although it is on fire, so I don't imagine fire will do much. Use a steel shot. Why not? Excellent hit, nice. Bleeding horribly. And then we'll just keep attacking normally here. The Nitro Boost combined with the blind effect really seems to be working quite well. Okay, Poppino is stunned. We dodged everything else. So yeah, I think that's a valid strategy. At least as long as we fight enemies we can blind. There we go. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. 200 XP, $20. We got a misshapen limb too. Oh, I need to remember to equip the Crown of Fingers. It's a weapon. It attacks 3 times, and it's a slashing weapon. Okay. It's not bad. I'll keep that in mind for when my next slashing weapon breaks. We did find another cassette tape as well. And that should be all of the hand enemies in here. That went pretty well. Okay, I think I might save up for the coat of arms in that case. Let's see how many we currently have. I would assume the key items? No. Okay, we currently have 3. So just 3 more and we should be good. Ooh, has it already been an hour and a half? Okay. I'm going to head back to my apartment, save the game, and we're going to stop this episode there. Is the danger level even high enough that I can save? I don't know. I might have to do something else first. I guess we'll go up to the apartment and see. At least battle-wise, we seem to have a good strategy going now. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. I guess we can end the day soon. What's the fastest way to progress time in order to get the danger level up? I guess I can try the plant apartment real quick. Why don't we do that? I need to remember where that actually was. I want to say it actually wasn't that far from where Fred was. Oh, I never noticed there's a vending machine there. I guess I might as well. We have a shit ton of coins. Let's buy advice. Huh. Sure, let's buy some advice. You wait for nearly a minute, then with a laborious grinding with old machinery, it finally dispenses a can. An empty can falls into the tray. Black text is printed on the aluminum. Hello, I am Audrey. Please be careful. There's a big monster nearby. It's very dangerous. Thank you, Audrey? Wait, hold on. What? Another empty can falls into the tray. It has more text printed on it. No problem, I'm happy to help. There's a drawing of a smiley face. On the back of the can in smaller text, ask a question after you insert coins and I'll answer as best I can. What in the world? Oh. Ask about her. What happened to you? I was taking a can from the vending machine. The window at the end of the hall wasn't covered, so I got exposed. There's a drawing of someone shrugging on the can. Are you just a vending machine now? What's happening? Do you need a place to stay? It takes a moment for Audrey to react. Oh, you're sweet. That's so kind of you to offer, but I can't leave the spot. This is where I belong. Damn, and here I was hoping you could add a vending machine to our apartment. That would have been really convenient, honestly. Let's see, what else can I ask? Ask about floor 1? Am I looking for something? There are doors that are locked with special discs. There are 2 you can find on this floor somewhere, the Earth and Mars discs. You will need both of these discs to open the way to the ground floor. I don't know where to find them here, but they should be around. So is this just how you get tips for the game? I might as well use one of the $2 coins too. Do you need any help? Sure, could you buy all of my juice boxes? They're too small for my storage compartment and jiggle around whenever I move. It's annoying. Sure, I'll buy a juice box. How many do you have, is the question. There's only 1 left in the machine, okay. Well, let's add 4 quarters. And we'll buy the last juice box. Four more quarters, and I can't believe this is how I'm ending this episode. Need any help? I'm good right now, thanks. Oh, I guess that's it. Great. Well, I'm glad I was able to do you a solid. You know what? Rather than me trying to find a way to increase the danger level, let's just end the episode here. I'm gonna pick right back up from there with the next one. So in the meantime, have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you all soon. Bye!